If negotiating parties set out a preliminary agreement in a letter of intent, that letter doesn't always constitute a binding contract. But what if the letter includes a promise to negotiate in good faith? Could that agreement be binding? That was the question for the court in Channel Home Centers versus Grossman. Frank Grossman was a real estate developer who wanted to revitalize a shopping mall outside of Philadelphia. In November 1984, Grossman contacted Channel Home Centers, the operator of a home improvement store chain, to gauge Channel's interest in leasing space at the mall. Channel's representatives toured the site with Grossman and expressed interest in a lease. Grossman asked Channel to sign a letter of intent that he could show banks to help secure financing for the mall rehabilitation project. On December 11th, Channel executed and sent Grossman a letter of intent setting forth detailed proposed lease terms. The letter said that to induce Channel to proceed with the lease, Grossman would withdraw the property from the market and only negotiate the lease transaction with Channel to completion. Grossman signed the letter, and the parties began working to satisfy various lease contingencies. Channel asked its parent company to prepare a lease, and it created building and marketing plans and bought materials and equipment for the store. Grossman applied to the town zoning committee for permission to erect signs for Channel at the mall. Channel sent a draft lease to Grossman on January 11th, and the parties continued their discussions. But on January 22nd, one of Channel's competitors contacted Grossman about leasing space at the mall. On January 25th, Grossman took the competitor's representatives on a tour of Channel's proposed store location and discussed lease terms. On February 6th, Grossman terminated negotiations with Channel. The following day, Grossman and Channel's competitor signed a lease for the store. Channel sued Grossman and his companies involved in the mall rehabilitation project, asserting a breach of contract claim based on a violation of the letter of intent. After a 10-minute hearing, the court entered judgment for Grossman and his companies, finding that the letter wasn't a valid contract because it didn't bind the parties to any obligation and lacked consideration. Channel appealed to the United States Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit.